Chapter 11. Attack on Kashyyyk. Annika's point of view. "Hey, Annika, wake up. I got some food for you," said Varlo. "Thank you, Varlo. That was sweet. But I didn't mind eating a bit late with everyone," I replied. There's always next time. Anyway, how about this crazy adventure we're on? I think it's pretty exciting. "I'll say, but at least this is more adventurous than the time we snuck into that cantina," I replied. "I say we travel more often. It's pretty fun," he implied. "That would be nice. I really want to go to Naboo." "Why there?" he replied. "It's gorgeous from what I've heard. The grounds are supposed to be breathtaking, and I want to experience it. Go somewhere peaceful for once." "So, what did you and Cal talk about? Anything important?" I nearly choked on my food when Varlo said that. How am I going to explain to him that I'm a Force sensitive? "Oh, nothing. He was just teaching me some meditation stuff," I lied. "Really? A powerful Jedi just talked about meditation? Sounds boring." "It was relaxing, actually," I added. "Let's just say I learned a lot about myself." "You're something else, Annika." "Is that a bad thing or a good thing?" I replied as I finished up my food. "It's good. It means you're special," he added. Before I had time to even react, Varlo had placed his lips onto mine. My whole body froze, but even more so when I heard someone else enter the room. Cal. I quickly pulled away from Varlo. I was more embarrassed than anything, especially since Cal had just witnessed it. Cal quickly apologized and left the room. "Well, that was embarrassing," Varlo joked. "Well, Annika, what do you say? Will you be my girlfriend?" Time skip. Cal's point of view. "Good to see you again, Cal Kestis," Saw began. "Nice to see you too. So, what's going on?" "The Empire has fully infiltrated on the Wookiees' homes and the origin tree," said Mari. "They even managed to capture the Shio bird." "Why are they back now? Of all times. It doesn't make any sense," I questioned. "We're still not sure. We thought maybe they got what they wanted from studying the origin tree, but I guess not. Clearly there's more they were looking for," Saw replied. "So what's the plan?" I replied. "Get the Wookiees out of this area, to a safer place where they can rebuild," Mari began. "As for the Shio bird, there's nothing we can do for it at this point. It's injured and tied down at the very top of the tree," said Saw. "We can't just leave it to die. It has to be set free," I argued. "Cal, at this point, it's impossible to get even near the tree. They have all kinds of security around the creature," Saw implied. "I know, but that bird may be one of the last of its kind. We can't abandon it, and we have to salvage whatever is left of the tree." "That's a suicide mission you're asking for, kid. Our only hope is to get the Wookiee fighters out and escort them safely." "Then fly me up there. I'll get the bird out myself." "We have a few X-Wing fighters that may help you get to a certain point at the tree. From there, though, you're on your own," Mari added. "You sure you want to do this?" Saw began. "We can't guarantee your safety from that point." "He won't be alone. He'll have help," said Varlo. "No, I need all of you to help escort the Wookiees out of here," I replied sternly. "You won't make it out of the origin tree alive if you go alone," Varlo argued. "At least let one of us help you. Trust me, those troopers won't know what hit them." I sighed in defeat and crossed my arms. "Are we all in agreement then?" "It would seem so. Here's a map for your droid, so you know where to find us afterwards," Mari replied. "I'll follow you both on another X-Wing fighter," Saw replied. I nodded at Saw in response and walked over to Merrin and Grease. "You sure you got this, kid? That's quite a mission," said Grease. "I can do it. Besides, I need all of you to help escort the Wookiees to safety. If anything goes wrong, you contact me on the comms. Understood?" "Don't worry, Cal. We'll be okay. You just watch yourself up there," Merrin replied. "Thanks, Merrin. Well, I better get going." "Cal, wait up," said Annika. Grease and Merrin left us alone once Annika rushed over to me. "You're not coming too," I began. "That's an order, Annika." "Cal, something's wrong. I don't know what, but I just have a bad feeling about this mission." "That's your nerves talking," I implied. "Cal, are you okay? Your mood is different." "I'm fine. I'm just trying to stay focused on the mission," I began. When this is over, you can leave, and you'll never have to see me or my crew ever again." "What do you mean?" she asked. "You and Varlo have gotten into enough danger because of me. The last thing I need is to put 2 innocent people at even more risk," I replied, ready to walk away. "Cal, stop!" Cal tried his hardest to ignore Annika, but she grabbed his arm, causing him to look at her. She reached over to his shirt, attaching something to it. It was her parents' pin. "Annika, I can't take this." "Yes, you can. Besides, it belongs with the Jedi anyway. Be careful out there, okay?" "Thanks. I'll get your boyfriend back to you in one piece." Cal, about that..." "No need to explain. It's okay," I replied. I will admit, it did catch me by surprise that Annika kissed Varlo after saying they're just friends. Why do I even care? Now I know my feelings are getting in the way. I need to clear my head from all of this and focus on the mission. "You better get going, Annika," Varlo replied, jogging over to us. "Please don't do anything stupid," Annika replied to both of us. She was about to walk away until Varlo pulled her in for another kiss. I couldn't help but cringe. "Don't worry, Annika, we won't. Now go," said Varlo. Annika did as she was told and followed the rest of the group. "The X-Wing is ready for you, Cal. Good luck," said Mari. "You sure you can fly?" said Varlo. "First time for everything, right?" I replied. We both boarded the X-Wing fighter and began our descent to the Origin Tree. End of Chapter 11.